Hi, hello, my name's Caroline Toomey and I'm from Neon Fairy Face Painting, and today I thought I would just do a little video to show you how to do a tiger face, which is a good staple design if you're just starting out face painting, but it's also a design that I still really like to do even now. Okie dokes. Alright, so let's get started. What I'm going to be doing is using a white, yellow, orange and black. We're going to be using Snazaroo colours, but also Wolf Brothers for the black. So first off I'm going to be taking a clean sponge and I'm going to be using my water spray bottle, and I'm going to spray the sponge and spray my Snazaroo white as well, just to activate the paint, and just load up my sponge like that. There we go. So I'm just going to start with the inside area here to do the eye area. So just taking the sponge, let's move my mirror around a little bit. I'm just going to take the sponge right into the corner of the eye and just cover the whole of the eye with the white, taking it above the eyebrow like that, and just kind of fan it around the sides. So you've got almost like the same kind of shape as you would if perhaps you were doing the top of a butterfly, that kind of thing. Okie doke, so bring that round. Alright, we're just going to do the other side, just grab some more white. Again, just really trying to get into the corner of the eye there. Just push your sponge into the corner of the eye. Let's grab a bit more colour. And just covering the eye, bring that up through the eyebrow. Okay, and just fan it round at the sides a little bit there. Oops. So that you end up with a kind of V shape like that kind of thing. Alright, just make sure it's kind of symmetrical if you can. There we go. Then I'm just going to take a little bit more colour, my spray again. These water sprays are brilliant for spraying the cake of paint for when you're face painting. It's really kind of invaluable thing to have. So just a little bit more white, and we're going to be doing the muzzle area just here. Okay. And just covering the top lip as well with white. Okay. There we go. Right, so we have our muzzle area and our eyes done just there like that. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take another sponge and another clean sponge, and I'm going to spray my water bottle on my yellow cake and my orange cake, and I'm going to double load my sponge, and I'll show you what I mean by double loading. That means that on one end of the sponge I'm putting my orange, and on the other side of the sponge I'm going to be putting my yellow. So that's double loading your sponge. And what we're going to be doing is starting off up here. We're going to be using the sponge with the yellow end nearest the nose and the orange end at the top. And we're just going to use the corner of the sponge just here, and just going to line it up with where we've done the white for the eye, and just gently press the sponge down in like a dabbing motion and bring it around. Just do the other side so that you can see, like so, and you end up with a really nice kind of blended effect there, if you can see, with the two colours like that. So just going to grab a bit more colour, and we're going to do the same down the side here with the orange on the outside and the yellow on the inside, and I'm just going to bring that down in a kind of curving motion like that. I'm just dabbing to blend the colours together, and I'm just going to bring that down to around about there. I'm going to do like a 3/4 length face as opposed to all the way around. You could do it all the way around if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it there like that for now. Okay, a little bit more colour, and we're going to do the same on this side here. So again with yellow on the inside, and just in a dabbing motion curve it around to blend the colours together, and again down to around about there, that kind of thing. Okay. Then if you get a little bit more orange and just pinch the end that you're going to use, which is just the orange, we're just going to go up and around the eye area here just to fill in, like so. And the other side as well, like that. Okay. Then we're just going to take a little bit more yellow on the flip side, just to fill in the centre part of our face. So going under the eye, fill in around the nose, okay. And we don't want to worry too much about the end of the nose too much, because we're obviously going to be putting a tiger nose in there with some black in a little while. So just fill in. Obviously close your eye if it's easier for you to do that, just to get in around the side of the nose, just to fill in all the gaps, like so. Okay, there. So now we've filled that in, we're going to be doing some tiger stripes. So we've got our base down now, all kind of blended. You can obviously, if you've got a bit more time, blend that out a little bit more. And next we're going to be doing some tiger stripes. So for that I'm going to be using a round brush, which is a Da Vinci number 4 round brush. You could also use a number 6. Some people use a flat brush for doing tiger stripes, some people use a slanted brush. So I'm going to be using my number 4 round brush, and we're going to be doing the thin to thick method. So I'll just show you. So rather than just doing a plain old stripe like that, we're going to start on the tip of the brush, start thin, push the brush down, pull the brush up and end on a point, and that leaves a little bit more of an interesting mark for your tiger stripes. So that's going to be the thin to thick method, and we're going to do that for our stripes. So I'll just start here with those. So we've got thin, push down for thick, to thin, like that. And I'm using Wolf Brothers Black, by the way, for my tiger stripes. And going to do thin to thick, push down, curve around and pull back for a slightly different marking, like that. So again, thin to thick, curve around and pull down. And again, thin, push down, curve around and pull, like so. And I'm just going to do a few more. I'm going to do one up here, and always try and end on a point if you can, and another little one just here, I think, like so. Okay, alright, then we're going to do some on this side, and you could do a double one, so one, thin again, thick again, and end on a point as much as possible, like so. Just to even that up a little bit. And again, so thin to thick to thin. And again, we're trying to focus all of our tiger stripes on the centre of the face, on the centre of the design, our focal area. So again, thin to thick, pull down, pull up to thin, like so. And just another one here. Push down, pull up, and end on a point, like so. Okay, kind of like that. Then we're going to do some here. So I'm going to start in the corner of the eye here, and start thin, push down over the eyebrow, pull up, and end on a point. And the other side. So start thin, push down, pull up. Some people twist as they pull up to end on a point as well. That's another way that you could do that. You can twist the brush as you pull up. And then I'm also going to add a couple in here, I think, so just another little one there, and another little one here. Okay, I'm also going to do some markings on the forehead just here. So thin, thick, pull up, So, and again, so you can see thin, push down for thick, pull the brush up and on a point. So in a kind of curved manner. There we go. Okay, next we're going to do some the nose. So we don't want a big puppy dog nose. We're just going to take the brush and lay it down and flick that side, flick the other. Okay, just try and make sure that it's even. And then we're going to join the line up down to the top of the lip, just there. Just like so, like that. But bring it all the way down. Okay. Then we're going to do some whiskers, and this is just the way that I do it, which is quite a common method of doing it. So bring it down, flick in, down, flick your brush in, down, and flick the brush in sideways, then the other side. So start there, flick in, start there, flick the brush in, there, and flick the brush in. Okay, then the other thing that you can do is do a few more markings if you like, so different size dots for different kind of markings, which you can do here. You could do a few down here, down the side, just to add a little bit more interest to your design, and just to fill in any sort of negative space with a few more kind of animal print markings as and where you feel. The other thing you could do if you wanted, you could add a few more dots for whiskers. So I'm going to start here with the larger one and work in smaller, so like so, larger to smaller, larger to smaller. You could add that bit in or you could leave that out, that's fine. So okay, the other thing that you could do is to get another brush and use some white. We'll just put some little tiger teeth in the corners of the mouth. I'm going to be using another round brush. This is a number 4 also, and this is my Diamond Effects white, which I love for doing details, teardrops, starbursts, that kind of thing. Lots of people use it, it's just my preference. And we're just going to flick in the corners of the mouth, so pull down and flick for a little tooth, and again pull down and flick and end on a point. Okie dokes, that is my basic kind of tiger face. If you want to know more about doing tiger faces, I would totally recommend looking up Beckstar Anthony, who is just amazing and who I'm completely inspired by. She has a YouTube channel, I believe, and her videos are just amazing, so I totally recommend going and checking her out. Also, Mark Reed is amazing, just generally, but especially for fantasy type tiger faces. Again, this kind of thing you could do in any colour you like. You could do blues and greens or purples, or mix it up. Anything you'd like, you can really kind of like play with it. Even a rainbow coloured tiger, kids love rainbow coloured tigers. I do lots of those as well. So I hope you found this useful. This is just how I do my tiger, which is a culmination of different sort of ideas that I've had myself, and obviously inspiration from other amazing painters though from around the world, and I just pull it together. This is how I do mine. I hope it's been useful for you. If you want to know more about me, you can find me on Facebook. I'm at Neon Fairy Face Painting. You can also find me at neonfairyfacepainting.co.uk is my website. And if you haven't done so already, could you rate, comment and subscribe if you feel to. And also I am going to be uploading a few more videos sort of aimed at beginners face painting, some other sort of more sort of basic designs. And yeah, I hope this was useful to you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.